Gemini, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. It is for Gemini sun, moon, and rising sign. Check out your sun, moon, and rising sign every single week. That's my recommendation because you'll be surprised at how much these energies are impacting you. For those of you who are looking for a deeper read, there's always an extended reading after every single one of your videos. So please check that link below and we can continue the message over on the other side. If you really love this video, show your love by liking it and sharing it to your social media platforms. And if you haven't already, Gemini, please hit subscribe and then ring that bell and select all notifications so you know when I upload your favorite content. Gemini is uploaded every single Thursday between 8 and 9 a.m. out on the west coast of the U.S. That translates to about 1 o'clock noon time over on the east coast of the U.S. and Western Europe. It's about 6 p.m. But I hope everybody around the globe can see this and it comes to you just when the time is right. If you're looking for more Born Without Boundaries content, you can check out my second channel. I'll attach a link above. It's called Astrology Motivation, and that's where I upload daily tarot card readings, the weekly astrology forecast, and some really interesting and wonderful pick-a-cards too. If you want to go live with me and chat live, you can join the live daily tarot card readings that I do over on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at born_without_boundaries. All right, Gemini, let's get into this. Now, we're going to start with general energies. Thank you guys so much. I just love that I have a Gemini tribe, and it makes me so grateful every single day. Okay, hold on. We have the 10 of Cups. So we're going to start out pretty general, and then I'm going to break this down into career, money, and love for you. So we have the 10 of Cups, we have the 3 of Swords, and we have the Queen of Wands. Wow, can you say hot and freaking cold? That's really hot and cold. And then, of course, we have the 6 of Swords, and that makes sense. This is almost like so hot and cold, it feels like you just want to get up and walk away. So let's review. The 10 of Cups is just joy and abundance and happiness, and you feel like you're surrounded by love, and you have the perfect case scenario, and you have everything that you ever wanted, and this is joy, and this is family, and this is happiness. And then there's something that breaks your heart, something that is ripping your heart apart, something that is just, it's disappointment, it's sadness. And then you have Queen of Wands. So this is Queen of Wands is usually, it could be a person. I mean, 10 to 1, in most blatant terms, this could be your heart gets broken because of infidelity or something like that, somebody cheating or walking away with a fire sign, or your heart is broken and you want more passion in your life. The Queen of Wands is a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, somebody that is hot and sexy and really attractive. But she's also usually the energy of somebody who's extremely focused on what they're trying to create, which just could mean that you are in a happy family situation, but there have been some difficulties with what you're trying to create or creating the family that you're trying to create. There could be some heartbreak here. And then 6 of Swords is here. Somebody's thinking about leaving or walking away. But no, it's more moving on. Somebody's moving on. So ultimately, I feel like there could have been a lot of fear and a lot of sadness, but there's a return of confidence as well as wanting to move forward. So there's just this sense of I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move on from these fears. Or this is a sign that says even though you were scared about something or having a lot of difficulty with something, that now that's coming to an end, and soon you'll be able to move through this. So a lot of what's happening right now, Gemini, is in regards to the 6 planets in retrograde. This is Pluto is the first planet that comes out of retrograde on October 6th. But October 6th is still about 6 days away. So ultimately what we need to do right now is just know that we're kind of in quicksand. So even though something is breaking your heart and may feel like it's taking forever, or you may be disappointed right now, this message generally is you have to stick with this, because tenacity is going to help you move on. It's going to help you get to the other side, and you'll be able to eventually move on from this. But let's go a little bit deeper. Maybe we can get a hint about what we're talking about. Yeah, we have the Four of Swords, which is just relax, reflect. Use this as a sort of a, not vacation, but a time of letting things slow down. There's another four here, Four of Wands. This is celebration and happiness, and it's almost like an event. A standing still moment that is filled with energy. So a lot of times it represents a wedding or something to celebrate. I think that you're waiting for something. You're waiting for something that's going to give you a great deal of joy, Gemini, but simultaneously waiting for it is like ripping you apart. And there's also worry involved about it. Like, well, why hasn't it happened yet? Do I have something to be concerned with? You don't have anything to be concerned with. Actually, this celebration time is going to be coming. I just don't think you know when it's going to be. So let me show you the cards. We have Four of Swords here, which is you're resting. You're supposed to be resting, reflecting. This is like that lull time, but the lull time is for preparation and getting ready and getting that mental prep. So this is a good time for mental prep for you guys. And then we have the Two of Chalices, could be something with you and a partner, togetherness, joining together with somebody or anticipating the arrival of somebody. Seven of Chalices is there's still mystery on the table. You don't know when things are going to unfold. There could be so many different varieties, so many different options. There is still uncertainty here and a little bit of confusion. And the Four of Wands is sitting here, and there's all cascading. So it's almost like chill. All that. That's almost like what it is. It's almost like chill. I know. It's like, oh, I don't know what all the other tarot card readers are, but Gemini, chill. I know this means a lot to you, and that it feels like hell right now because it feels like you're just walking through quicksand and you're not getting anywhere. But that's what this is for. You're not supposed to be moving forward right now. You're supposed to be strengthening where you are currently and learning and figuring things out and taking in information. That's what you're supposed to do. Heartache and loss. Guess what? This is upside down. So this is getting over some sort of sadness, or happy birthday, Michelle Sanagate. This is getting over some sort of sadness, being able to overcome it. Okay. And then we have prosperity begins. So, okay. And then we have emotional withdrawal. And then we have material harvest and spiritual union. What does all this mean? It means that things are a lot better than they seem right now. And I think that if that's the test of your faith, this emotional withdrawal isn't necessarily sadness. This is just a sense of, I need some time to figure some stuff out, right? Prosperity begins. That's pretty blunt. You have a lot of opportunities here around you for success and for your life to stabilize, your material wealth to stabilize. Your spiritual union is here. This is a connection with another soul and another being. I tell you, it's going to happen when you least expect it. But when is it going to happen? Maybe we can get a little bit closer to that answer for you. Gemini, don't let your past hold you back. This is the South Node. Any kind of bad habits you've had, any kind of karma, any kind of things that you've already lived through, they don't define you. They don't define you, but what they do, however, supply you with what you've learned in this life. That's okay, but don't let your past hold you back. I don't want to see you missing out on opportunities, Gemini, because this is what this energy is calling for. It's almost like don't miss out, let yourself in this energy, don't allow yourself to miss out on new opportunities because you're sad or disappointed or you were clinging on to the hope for something else. I'm not saying that something else is not yours, but I'm saying that if it's not happening right now, so what? There's plenty of other ways to keep yourself interested. There's plenty of other options. No, this doesn't necessarily work out. Yeah, it does work out for romantic love, because if you were in a steady relationship, you would be okay. You wouldn't question, or if you were questioning or doubting them, ultimately, hi Blazes, ultimately this is, that's my little puppers. I love her. Ultimately, you know, this would be, take some time to yourself and then get your thoughts together so that you can share it with somebody else, because right now is a time of getting your thoughts together, right? Including those thoughts of unworthiness, or a time when you felt like you didn't deserve maybe this kind of happiness. And then we have take time to breathe out. I mean, that's pretty blunt. And this is coming in the future. So once again, it's predicting that there's going to be a calm period. There's going to be a period where everything is really going to be okay, and you can rely on that. Like, this is an energy coming through as soon in the future, you're going to be able to let this all go. Can we get more specific information? This is getting over heartache. And almost like, not just heartache, but like fear. It's getting over fear. Breathe, meditate. And this is you. This is an air sign. When you say breathe to an air sign, that's like ground yourself. Because meditation is about grounding yourself for an air sign. That's how air signs ground themselves. They meditate. They work on the breath. Breath helps to ground you, because breath is that connection between your conscious and subconscious, right? If you don't think about your breath will work just fine, but you also have the ability to have conscious control over it. So you're really bridging that gap between the subconscious and the conscious, and you're making it connected. Breathe, chill. That's what it's fucking saying. Chop wood, work. Maybe focus on work, or let work help you focus. Round and round. So there is a karmic cycle happening here, and this is your South Node. This is your karmic cycle. All right, we're going to get deeper into that. To the sea, once again, taking yourself into isolation and allowing yourself to feel your emotions. In other words, emotions are going to start coming up. While you're going through all this, there's a lot of emotions coming up to you. Tick-tock, which is it's time. It's time. It's time. And what is it time for? It's time to address this. No, it's time for all this karmic shit to come up to the surface. It's coming up to the surface. Expect this to be a very emotionally profound time, and let those waves wash over you. And please don't try to fight them, Gemini. You have to allow this to happen. About? Who is this about? Gemini. It's very trust. Oh shit. Inner conflict. Yeah, okay. So this is bondage. Bondage in the past is being restricted, being afraid, being held in one place, being sad all the time, some bad shit in the past, right? And because of that, there's inner conflict in you right now. There's that sense of being ripped in two, a sense of feeling like all of you isn't good enough, a sense of feeling like you can only share part of yourself with somebody as opposed to all of yourself, that there are parts of you that should never come to the surface. It's those parts that are starting to come to the surface now. It's those ugly sides that are starting to come to the surface. And that's why whatever situation you're in, you may be really afraid that this is about, people are going to leave me. They're going to walk the fuck away. They're going to walk out. Or just this sense of like, what if I ruin everything? You're not going to you can't ruin anything with the truth that was meant to continue, that was meant to be. If you're honest and your honesty and your truth comes out and something is ruined, it's because that had to be destroyed. And yeah, Pluto is having that effect on situations now, but you want that. This is a time to be reflective and see things objectively and realize it's not being done to you, it's being done for you. We have trust here. It's hard. This is trust issues, difficulty trusting. And because of your emotions or what you've experienced in the past. Okay, so we have waves washing the fuck over us right now, Gemini. So this is a really intense time for you. Can we give Gemini just at least one card of direction? Gemini. Oh, 2 cards of direction. Okay. Trust your path. This is the second time we have trust. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And that's who you're supposed to be and what you're supposed to align with. And then Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? So this is you taking charge of the situation and not waiting around for somebody else to make a decision. It's almost you making the decision. Okay, let's see how this pertains specifically to career. Career for Gemini, please. Career. 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 Your career is changing. It's shifting. One career is ending and a new career is beginning. The World card is here. Okay? Gemini, in career, please. And then we have, success and abundance, because this is Leo energy. You're shining like a star. This is aligning with your heart. And maybe you are, your career, you're shifting your careers and you're aligning it with your heart. Because you're tired of doing some shit that you didn't want to be doing. Okay, so this is a shift in your career status. What was this? I'm sorry. I apologize. It's been a really rough week for me, so please bear with me. Gemini, career, please. Career. Okay. We have the 3 of Pentacles, which is getting recognized for how good you are at what you do. And then the Hermit card. So even though you're recognized for what you do, it's almost like you still want to take time away and time to yourself, or you're being recognized for being very diligent with your work and very Virgo-like. You've been very pedantic, very committed. You have everything, all your T's crossed and I's dotted. People are respecting you and seeing how good you are at what you do and how you pay attention to details, okay? And that could be about that, stay away from the South Node crap. Swords, 8 of Swords. This is feeling alone and feeling abandoned. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So ultimately, this is a sense of trying to look at these feelings that you're having. Maybe you're leaving work or you're thinking about leaving work. And the more you think about leaving work, the more you feel very alone and scared. But ultimately, Gemini, this is saying be objective. Like take that Queen of Swords strength in you and be objective and see things from a very intellectual perspective. Make a decision. I think you're making a decision. You may be making a decision you're making a decision to leave something behind. This career is changing. There's something here changing in your career. Not bad, but it's still something that you feel like you're going to miss, and it's causing you a little bit of anxiety. Gemini in money. No. Okay, stop. I didn't even ask. I can't. Gemini in money. Gemini in money, please. Gemini in money. Money. How is Gemini money? Okay. Scattered. Okay, so this is getting over your addictions or getting over your base behaviors, getting over something, like calling out the devil, right? Okay. All right. Calling it out and seeing it and acknowledging it. And this is something was extremely unfair. Something was unjust. This is imbalanced with money. Something being imbalanced, irresponsible with finances, not taking care of them, and really not liking your position or not liking what you had to do maybe for work, or you not liking what you were seeing. Okay. So there is, yeah. Okay, so finances are a little bit fucked up, or you're in the middle of embroiled with some messed up shit financially. So what do they do about this? Knight of Swords, that means speak about it, talk up about it. It could even be information coming in about it. Financially, this is ask questions. Ask questions. The Knight of Swords is coming in here. This also could be overreacting or reacting too quickly and speaking before you knew enough, which could have made the situation worse. But this is definitely the energy of trying to overcome an injustice and a bad decision that was made against you. And it's not easy. We'll get deeper into that in the extended. Let's go to love and really quickly find out. Gemini in love, please. Gemini in love. What does Gemini need to know in love? Let's see. Oh, beautiful. This is something fated in love. Connection. This could be family. This is destiny. It's almost like a decision has been made and it's meant to be. Something's very whole, very tight, very complete. A family is pictured here. I don't know if you're starting a family or you want to start a family, but Gemini, this family is coming. And then we have Knave of Chalices. So we have this little person. It would indicate that this person is going to be a Scorpio. So if you're expecting a child, it might be born at the end of October, which begins Scorpio season. This is also a sense of being in a very romantic period in your love life, feeling a sense of closeness or having a new opportunity that's beckoning you to try, calling you to try. This is divine timing. I'll tell you right now, love's not coming through. There's some sort of Five of Wands here. There's some sort of complications or red tape or competition that you were enduring when it came to love and romance. And maybe you were something jumped the gun, or you were you dove into something too quickly because there was competition, or you just expected the worst too soon. But this is the Lovers here. This is you showing up in the love portion of the reading. So this is a strong connection you have with somebody, building that bond, and maybe even in a way, like not expecting this not really completely expecting this opportunity to come to you. And yet, there it is. I gotta go deeper into all of this. Please join me for the extended. That link is below. Yeah, and I hope to see you guys over there. Thank you so much for all the views of the channel. You are the best. I'll see you soon.